All right, hello everyone. Welcome to Developing Christian Musicians tutorial of a guitar groove that I made up. And before we get started, hey, we're gonna start off with a little prayer and we'll get into what we're doing. So God, we thank you. We thank you for every musician out there, every beginner guitarist or intermediate guitarist that needs encouragement, need more ideas from you to get better in their gift. And we thank you that with this lesson it may bless someone. We claim it in Jesus' name, amen. Okay, so we start off with a little guitar groove in the key of G, and when I teach, I'm going to teach with spaces. So I'm tuned to E, E, A, D, G, B, E, Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. Y'all know what happens when you eat dynamite, right? So that's, and then almost in spaces are just the spaces between the frets, which are the silver parts. Okay, and each, well, for me is a bird, but or dot. It's usually a dot. Is just an odd number. So 3, 5, 7, 9, 12. Now I've been to school. I've been to music school, and I know chords and I know music theory, but I'm just going to keep it simple. You know, we're going to keep it simple. So we're going to teach with spaces. So we start off with a groove like this, okay? All right, so where I'm at here, I am on the, I'm using the strings G, B, and E, and I'm just strumming up and down, and I'm on the 10th space on G, 8th space on B, and 10th space on G. So then here. All right, so now I'm barring all of the 8th space, and I'm putting my middle finger on the 9th space of G. So, I'm sorry. Then do the same chord, back it up to the barred on the 6th space now, and this on the 7th space. And then you're going to put your ring finger down on the 7th space of E. So, all right, so I'm going to slide, do a bar slide, still using the same three strings. And I'll come up on it. Then, and I'm really hitting, now I'm barring, but I'm not hitting the last string. I'm muting it. I'm just kind of flaring off. And so I'm using D, G, B, and then I do a hammer on back, and that's on the 5th space, and then go back to the 3rd space. And I'm hammering on using the middle finger onto the G, which is on the 4th space. So that's what I did on the first part. So you're gonna see that recur a lot. All right, so the second one, I pause, and then I go. All that is, you're all I'm doing there is slide using the G string and the E string, and I'm skipping the B string. So I'm sliding from the 3rd to the 4th, and then my first finger is on the 3rd space on the B string. So G, 3rd to 4th, and then I slide. All right, and then I slide on the 4th to the 5th, and ring finger now is on the 5th of E. So you're playing G and E. Now I'm playing it to a rhythm. The second one is, all right, so I'm using that same phrase here, and I'm sliding back 2 half steps. Then I slide all the way here. So I'm sliding to the 10 to the 12. Just using G and B. All right, and then I go. All right, so All you're doing is using, now where you're on B, the B string and the G string, and I'm just going 3, 5 on the B down to 3, 6, 3, back up to B, 5, 3. All right, so after that, we're gonna go. All right, so what I'm doing there, I'm just sliding from the, what is that? The 10 to the 13. 10, slide from the 10 to the 13, back to the 10. And then now you're on the E string, now you're on the B string. 11, 10, now you're on the G string. 12, 12, 11, 10, 8, 9. All right. And then we go. All right. So all that is you come in on the A string and you're on the space 5, 5. And I'm just doing ghost notes. That's it. All right. So that's it. So you're going 5, 6, 7 on the, what is that? A to the G on the 5, and then to the 8 on the A string, and then everything is pretty much on the third space except for on the D. East Africa does good by Europe. All right, so you're gonna put your first finger on the second space of D, middle finger on the third space of A, and your ring finger bars on the third space. So you're gonna hear that chord a lot. So you're gonna hear that, which is the fourth of the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So on the 4, and then you're gonna slide all the way up to, let's say, the 6, but you're playing the 6 on the A string. Okay, 6 of the scale on the A string, and we're gonna pretty much do the same chord, except for you're gonna add your pinky. So you're gonna same position on starting on the 7th fret, and you add your pinky now to the 8th fret of B and E. And I just kind of use my whammy bar, and then I come up here, do the same thing. And I don't play the B string, so I use the same shape, but I just bring it up here to the E string on the 5th space. When I get to that G, I don't play the B and E, and then I come down. So that, when I come down on the A string, and now E is muted, and I'm on the 5th space, this is the same chord here. All right, so that's that. Then we go right back into the da 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 da. All right, and so this time around, I do some different runs. I go. All right, so what I do, I come to the 6, 6, 3 up the string to the next string, 6, 3 up to the next string, 5, 3, and then to 5. So then you got that going. You're on the B string, slide from the 3 to the 5, back to 3, up. Don't get no more easier than that. And then slide from the 5, and you're on the G now. Slide from the 5 to the 7, and then drop to the 6 on the B. And make sure you give it some vibrato. You can bend it up or bend it down, but you gotta bend it. You gotta give it some. All right, now the second run is All right, come down to the E string, slide from the 5 to the 8, back to the 5, then 6, 5 on the B string, and then go 8, 6, 5, and then go up to the G, 5, 4. And to get there, I just play the same finger. So the last time when I come, and then you hear me, and really you just really, and I'm really just playing that chord and slide it up a whole step, slide up a half step, slide up half step, slide up a half step. So we do that, and then you hear me go that bump. You gotta have that. If you're a church musician, you gotta have. That's the essentials. The essentials. All right. So here. So you're on the A string, and you're going A. So you're going 5, 7 to the D string. So, all right, so you're on A string, 5, 7, D string, 5, 7, 8, 7, 5, go back up 8, go back up to A, 7, 5, and I just do it a couple times, 7, 5, I'm just holding it. So those are I'm just playing with the octaves. So I'm on B, and I'm on 8. And I come back to D on 5. Then, all right, so then I go. Now I'm muting, I'm cupping that back here. And like, guys, I'm not farting. That's, okay, anyway, that's my chair. Sorry about that. So, 3, 3, 5, 3 on the G, ghost note. 2, ghost note on the G, then go up to D. All right, so then 5, 3, 5, 1, 2, then go to the A, 3, 2, 1, and then come down and do the same thing on the G string. But you go 6, 5, 4, 3. So then. So here you're bending on the E string on the 10th space, and you can go and catch it, mute it. So you see it? If I don't mute it, you're gonna hear it come back down. So and mute it again, go to the 10th on the B, and then go to the 8. All right. And now you just glisten on the G to the 7, 9, and then come on the D string, slide from the 8 to the 7 to the 5, and then come to the 7 of the A string, and come back to the 5th. All right, so then you come to the chords. We already did that one, and then we went. So here you'll put your first finger on the first space, on starting on A, mute E. Put your ring finger on 3rd space of D, pinky on the 3rd space of G, and you're gonna strum down, skip the G string, and come up, and then hit the G string, and then hammer on with the pinky on the 3rd, and then give it a little vibrato. And then, all right, so we already played that chord. So really, you hit here, and then we went here. So we traded that out for this. Then we're here, and then we hit this chord. the last chord is on the third space, barred all the way down. And chords sometimes can be a little difficult. But just keep practicing on them and they'll get easier. So bar the third space, middle finger on the fourth space of E, and ring finger on the fourth space of B. See that? All right, then after that, we go into the all right, so that's not that hard. Really, you just doing just rhythm. And I'm not going to teach you exactly what that is. What I want you to do, I want you to use your ear. And there is a dial. If you're on your phone, you can go to the three dots, especially on YouTube. If you're on YouTube platform, go to the three dots. Should be somewhere up there. Go to the three dots and you can go to playback speed and just slow it down and try to hear what I'm doing. And you should be able to see what I'm doing. I'm gonna slow it. You can slow it down. Twice. All right, so don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and if you like it, give me a thumbs up. And if you have any type of comments, please comment in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer anything that I can answer. Until next time, God bless.